Hi guys, in this video we will discuss what are the differences between monocrystalline and polycrystalline solar panel, and we will see what type of solar panels are best for you, especially if you are living in the Pakistan. So firstly we will discuss monocrystalline solar panel. These panels are also called single crystalline silicon solar panels, and they are easily recognizable due to their external dark black color. They are made from the cylindrical silicon ingots and they are cut into the wafers, and they have higher efficiency. Since they have higher efficiency and they can better exploit the sun irradiation. As you can see in the photo, these are some wafers of silicons which are already cut in slices. We will see what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of monocrystalline solar panel. As you know, the monocrystalline solar panel have higher efficiency, typically range from 15 to 20%. This range, this efficiency is for the cell. This is not for the overall full panel. This is one cell has this much efficiency. And then on the other side, they are the most expensive, and one of another advantage is like they have long lifespan, typically more than 25 years. And on the other side, the circuit breakdown on the solar panel, like this is a very important thing. Even while doing the installation, you need to consider that the place where you are fixing your panel, like in any part of the day, there is no shade at that area. So if there is shade and you are using monocrystalline solar panel, so just because the shade is on the one panel and you have more panel attached to the network, just because of that one panel, the full network efficiency will be reduced. So this is a very, like you can say, a big disadvantage. And on the other side, they have advantage of good performance, and they work good in low irradiation condition. And while the another disadvantage is like as temperature rises, then the performance or the efficiency of the solar panel decrease. And another advantage is that like they are space efficient. As you know, mono panels produce more power per square feet, so that's why like you require less panel to generate more power. One more thing, like why monocrystallines are the most expensive, because while manufacturing, during the manufacturing process, the silicon's waste is more. Like when they are cut into the wafers, at that time the more silicon is wasted during that process. So that is the one reason that they are the most expensive. Okay, then on the other side we have polycrystalline solar panel, and as these solar panels are made of different crystallines, that is why it's called multicrystalline also or polycrystalline also. And during the manufacturing process, the melted silicon to produce them, the melted silicon to produce them is poured into the scare mold, and then this silicon is then cooled down and finally slides in scare wafers, creating polycrystalline shape. And during this process, as explained you earlier, the chances of waste, like waste generation, is less. compared to the mono. So this is one reason these panels are cheap. Then we will see the advantages and disadvantages of polycrystallines. One of the biggest advantages, these panels are cheaper compared to the monocrystalline, and disadvantage is that it has lower efficiency than the monocrystalline, and the cell efficiency is range from 13 to 16%. Again, the overall panel efficiency is, I am not discussing the overall panel efficiency. Like if you have 300-watt solar panel, it does not mean like it will give you like 13% of that 300. So here I am just talking about the single cell of that polycrystalline solar panel. And then it has also long life, same typically more than 25 years, and these panels are less efficient in low light condition. So this is a disadvantage. That's why it's not recommended to use these solar panels in those areas where the temperature is below 25 degree, or even if it is in minus. And one of another advantage that it has higher heat tolerances and good performance under high irradiation condition. And then one of the disadvantages is that like these are not space efficient panels. You require more panels to get desired amount of power compared to the monocrystalline solar panels. Okay, now we will discuss what is the temperature effect on the solar panel. As you can see in the graph, the same solar panel has been studied on 3 different temperatures like 0 degree centigrade, 25 centigrade and 50 centigrade. And from the graph, as you can see, when the temperature is increases, okay, on the left side is current and on the bottom side is the voltage. So when temperature rises, what happens here? See the red line, it is for 50 degree. When temperature rises, the current increases and the voltage decreases, but the proportion in which the current increase is not equal to the proportion in which voltage decrease. That is why the overall efficiency will decrease compared to the pink line. And as you can see in the pink line, the current is like slightly lower than blue line, and then the voltage is higher than blue and red. So the overall efficiency will be more in this case, and compared to the 50 degree centigrade. The temperature is the main parameter which affects the solar cell performance, and the solar cell output is decreased because of this temperature. So we have to consider this temperature while selecting our solar panels. There are many experiments going around the world to study the temperature effect on the solar panel. In one of the experiments done in the Turkey, it was observed that to achieve maximum efficiency from the solar panel, the monocrystalline solar panel should receive the temperature from range 32 degree to 42 degree, and polycrystalline solar panel should receive the temperature range from 34 to 39 degree. In these ranges, both poly and mono will work at their maximum efficiency. So what does it mean for you? That we will see in the coming slides. Now the big question, mono versus poly solar panels, which ones to choose? We should consider the following things while choosing the solar panel. The first thing is the space. How much space do you have? If in some places we have limited space and we need more power, so in that case we have to choose that panel which is like space efficient, which is monocrystalline solar panel. The second factor is the cost, how much budget you have for the project or for your installation. That is second factor which we need to consider. And then the personal preferences. Sometimes, like some people, they think like this monocrystalline panels looks beautiful compared to the polycrystalline, because you know, when you see the polycrystalline solar panel, the shape and the color is not like even, it's different color at different part of the panel, so it depends on personal preferences. Then the final thing is the temperature. What is the temperature at your area where you are going to install solar system? Okay, there is one more question. Usually people will ask, can we mix poly and solar panels together? And answer to that question is that it is possible, but it is not recommended. Because why it is not recommended? Because the panels will have different characteristics, due to which mismatch will happen, and maybe instead of the increasing the power, you will somewhere you will lose the power. Okay, here is the question, a most important question for my viewers: which solar panels type to be used in Pakistan? So as I mentioned earlier, you need to consider space, you need to consider your cost, you need to consider your personal preference, then you need to consider the temperature in which area you are living. If you are living in, especially in Punjab or Sindh, and where the temperature will touch 40° during summer, and it will not go into the negative during winter, so in those areas your preference will be different. But if you are in like KPK, or even if you are in Quetta, where the temperature will go to negative also, so for those areas you need to consider other panels. So it's totally up to the area where you are living. Okay. If you ask me what is my personal preference, I will go for the polycrystalline because it is cheaper, and space is not issue in Pakistan, because most people have houses and they have big roof, so space is not issue, but the cost is. So that is why the polycrystalline I will prefer. And then, you know, at the higher temperature there is some decrease in efficiency, but if we see the overall, we think that polycrystalline is still, we can use it because it is cheaper. The installation cost is low for this. And but if I am in KPK, I will prefer monocrystalline, because I know in winter time the temperature will go below 0. So I need to consider all those things which we have discussed in this video before choosing our panel. I hope this video will be helpful for you. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please press the like button. If you see there is something I missed, please tell me in the comments. Your comments are welcome, negative or positive, doesn't matter. And thanks for watching Tech Person. Allah Hafiz.